Alright, this is something of a special video. I'm recording this, I'm going to record the whole game, because it was a super close game that my team wanted to surrender, like early. And I'm going to record this as a demonstration of why you do not surrender ranked. Basically, under any circumstances.
30 seconds until minions.
Because there were all kinds of ways that this went wrong early, but we came back late. And we can see one of the ways starting right now. Starting with First Blood going on into the support. Played by yours truly, but you take what you can get. So, and also starting with, you know, my ADC Kog'Maw here, backed after taking damage in the invade, and then just stood there on Fountain for a good while. And then tried to tell me, you don't see the chat in the replay, tried to tell me that it's because he doesn't have enough movement speed. Well, when you're holding still, you don't have any movement speed. So that didn't really help his case. So he missed like at least 2 waves off of this, maybe 3, because he just kind of he missed 2 waves off of it because he was hung around in base. Let me take a whole bunch of damage and got us pushed right back to tower right at the beginning. He's finally here, but he's a level behind because he didn't go to lane. And being Leona, you know, I want my ADC to be in lane so I can go in when I hit level 2. But that didn't work out because I took a bunch of damage keeping him off the tower before he got there. We're not just going to focus the bot lane the whole time, even though that's where I'm at. For instance... Tryndamere's hanging around for some reason. And because of that, that happens. Warwick keeps trying to invade. And he fail flashed, so it's not all going completely wrong. But putting the wards out. We get a double gank bot that we come out behind on. but nobody died. But we had to back, so we lose out on yet more experience. Pantheon killed Tryndamere again top, and is now 6, which means he can ult all over the map, being Pantheon. That could have gone better. That's okay. Both teams have super active junglers. Although Warwick's being too active. Warwick really wants to be power farming and he's not doing it. Trendy, you have your ult, go for it. Alright, it's as you imagine while I was playing, I was mostly paying attention to the bot lane, especially because we were so pushed in all the time. It was a lot of work keeping this ADC alive. The directed camera just has no sense at all. Like, we don't need to jump to Warwick farming. Zoe's range just really messes with Heimerdinger. And I escaped because I knew they were about to collapse on me, and now they start the dragon. And meanwhile, Diego's trying to chase Ezreal with the usual results of chasing Ezreal. You know, with his crazy mobility. And they're slaying the dragon, so let's run right towards the dragon with low health when we know they're there. That'll work great. Fortunately, he turned around. But he's still too low to be doing this. Viego's kit's just nuts. Because Viego's kit is the kit of every champion in the game, essentially. You know, with his ability to basically possess champions and gain their entire non-ultimate kits after he kills them. And I ping care when Warwick disappears towards the mid lane. We see the fat lot of good it did. Could have saved his flash if he just paid attention. Ooh. I mean, yeah, I really don't understand. You know you're going into a 2v1 there. Fortunately, he had second thoughts. And Pantheon was pinging for someone to come kill Kog'Maw. But they'll have to settle for killing his ward. I see what's happening and try to get over there, but I gotta walk all the way around. And yeah, if I'd known he was gonna run that way, I would just pass straight into the jungle. So now they chase me instead. And that happens. Yep. We're still ahead on kills and slightly ahead on gold. But that changes. I promise. I know I said it was going to go wrong and it hasn't yet, but you really want to get away from tower before your ult ends when your turn to mirror. And she just nukes Heimerdinger for half his health. And they're going to get themselves another dragon, and there's not a whole lot we can do about it, because we definitely do not have bot lane priority. Warwick stops off at his red first. I have the this is the first time I actually watched through the replay, so I have the advantage of seeing them doing things that I didn't know they were doing while playing. And now having chunked their jungler, now having chunked our jungler, they do this. Dragon and the sweet smell of science indeed, Heimer. Throw them wrenches. Ooh, whiff the Ezreal ult. And this fight, the whole fight's just a mess.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Leona basically has no native damage and can't wave clear to save her life. She's a tank, she has all the crowd control, but she cannot hold a lane. And if she could be made to jungle, her ganks would be terrifying, but her clear speed is awful. At least she doesn't die doing it like some champions do, but just takes too long. That's just an aside. I've experimented with it a couple of times, though never in ranked for obvious reasons.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
I know what's coming, so I'm just staying at the turret here. Wishing Kog'Maw wouldn't just randomly stand on Fountain for no reason. Alright, one thing right there would have made this lane so much easier if you had just bought and hustled back. That's okay, though. Oof. And of course, since they had us pushed way up, they rotated. They should have rotated back quicker than they did, but here comes Zoe to stop us.
Shut down. Shut down.
I should have just routed this way. Except, I didn't know they had a pink ward there, but I should have just routed that way to gank on them. Oh, that's why I didn't realize timer was that low. Yeah, I didn't realize just now watching the replay. It's been a few days since this game happened. If you watched my channel earlier, this is... Well, I won't spoil the surprise. But you've seen a clip from this, or a clip from this before, and you might be able to guess which one it is. Ooh, and the arcane shifted the Leona E, and here comes Warwick to save the day, and I'm about to die. Yup. And that whole thing went south pretty quick. And then Tryndamere decides to be a good idea to go 1v4 them. Right, because Tryndamere ult. But that's yet another example of why you don't overstay. I've decided to come support Heimerdinger for the moment because my ADC is just kind of wandering around our jungle. And he was 1v2ing their bot lane, so might as well team it up. I'm looking for an engage at this point. Heimer can't aim his concussion grenade to save his life.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Good, put wards up while you're doing this.
Has been destroyed.
Here come Israel and Warwick. They really don't want us to get the inhibitor tower off of this. Looks like he's getting the charge off anyway, though, which isn't going to one-shot it, but puts a lot of damage on. However, now they're overextended.
Blue team double kill.
And I always protect my ADC. Even though I'm going to die in the process, I think. Yeah, I definitely am. I wish Heimerdinger hadn't decided to come in on that. That's all 5 of them. Yeah, I was doing it to save Kog'Maw, because I'm tanking enough to delay them. Heimer is definitely not. Yeah, Warwick went back to his jungle, but Pantheon's doing the right thing and farming hours to deny our jungler his farm. That's what a jungler should do when you manage to get mid lane priority like this and you know their jungler is either dead or in sight. You go farm out their jungle so they don't have any farm. Keeps them from scaling. VA was also confusing because it looks like their champions are on the other team. Because it changes everything about their visual appearance, from the models to their icon, the mini-map, to even the items that it says they're carrying. Man, she chunks. Oh, that's the end of him. Oh, they're starting Baron. And perhaps thinking better of it because their team's not coming. Okay, there we go. Fortunately, they disagreed on what was the best objective. Zoe wanted to just push straight up the mid lane without Baron. We can see that she's by herself. We take it off of her. And here comes the people who are just at Baron, and that's the remaining 4 of them. Stun Warwick, keep running. Oh, and Morgana caught me. Yeah. So I'm the only one left. I'm gonna try to hold this, but can't wave clear to save my life, and they have Baron buff. It's trying to get them to hit me so that the tower would hit them, but yeah. So I walk out. Fortunately, Leona is super tank. I popped my W there just in case Ezreal decided to chuck his ults for the bonus armor. Knight's Vow and immediately put it on Kog'Maw. Now they're going for the dragon. Ezreal just tears us up. And there's the ace. We only managed to kill one of them in exchange for our entire team. Fortunately, they didn't wait for their minions. We tried to surrender there. It didn't work. I'm not sure which of my teammates agreed with me that we shouldn't surrender, but whoever it was, thank you. Run, Kog'Maw, run. And I just keep killing Warwick. I'm not building any damage. Like, my build is entirely tank. It is entirely tank items. Miss my engage. Pop Locket, trying to keep them all alive, and he pads right into Pantheon for some reason. Our Nexus has no towers, so they can just walk up and hit it. I'm about to die again, yep. The clutch Tryndamere play.
Red team's turret has been destroyed. Respawning soon.
And we'll be saved here by a Troll Hibitor. Now they can't damage the Nexus without destroying that first. Which they promptly do, but the momentum is lost. Or, I'm sorry, no, he ran from it. He could have just ignored me and taken it. He had the damage. He would have died, but the inhibitor would have been down, and then... Ooh. At least we finally got the shutdown. You are welcome, Viego. Both teams are posturing around Dragon because this is the soul. This is the Dragon soul. And we managed to keep it from them. Ooh. Oh, that was close. I probably would have killed Cog. Ooh, the chunk. Ezreal's more capable of killing both of them. As he is handily demonstrating.
Blue team's turret.
Yeah, Viego knows what's up. Always farm the enemy jungle when you got a chance. He's just lucky that Ezreal didn't have vision over there, or he'd be toast. And I see what he's doing, and move to collapse. The ult was a mistake. I should have waited to bait out the arcane shift so that he couldn't just shift out of it. But as you can see, this is starting to turn around. We almost surrendered earlier. Tryndamere gonna do what Tryndamere does best in split push. The game is still super close, 45 kills to 43, and less than 400 gold difference between the teams. Although that's rapidly changing. You know, I advocate killing the just backdooring that inhibitor because there's no tower on it, but I don't have the damage to do that, so. Alright. They don't react quickly enough. So now we have 3 dragons, so we are also on the verge of getting the dragon soul. Next dragon dies will be it. Engaged right at the same time Pantheon did, which is bad.
Double kill.
That was kind of a silly death. Like, she should have just gotten away from Heimer's turrets. I don't know what Kog'Maw is doing, but he needs to be at our inhibitor here right now. I have an idea. Let's focus the support. I try to back out here because I don't want to die again. Oh, that was a clutch blast cone on Ezreal's part. And I come around the corner and oh crap, it's Pantheon. Tryndamere teleports bottom to get the inhibitor. We chase them off of Baron.
Has been destroyed.
And Viego apparently wants to take it. Wait, and we actually do. Because they give up and go to and send everybody to chase away Tryndamere. Which if they just kept Warwick around posturing but not getting within my threat range, we couldn't have done this. For fear of a steal. So now we're just going to push up the mid lane, since we got the bottom inhibitor. However, we can see what he's doing. Wait a minute, let me back that up a minute. I want to see what he did. Sorry for the backup. That was actually further than I wanted. But, wondering if he actually took the time to counter jungle wolves. See, we are pushing up mid lane. Oh, no he didn't. So that happened earlier. And this might be familiar to you. Leona to tank. Like, he barely gets me below 3,000 health. And now we just win the game. And there we go. That's the game. Never, ever surrender ranked.